Let me tell you guys the story of a naive young man, aka myself, at the beginning of this year. At the beginning of this year, I tried playing Yakuza 0 as my very first Yakuza game. It seemed super interesting, and when I did research, a lot of people were super optimistic about it. Also, it seemed like Yakuza 0 was the best starting point for the series. Me being the fool that I am, I decided to skip a majority of the cutscenes and get right into the action. When I did that, I was just going right from fight to fight. With that being said, I didn't really understand too much what was going on, and I didn't fall in love with the gameplay right away. I was under the impression that this game was a simple button masher. I really was a naive young man. Fast forward a few months, I stumbled upon Yakuza Like a Dragon. All of the stars perfectly aligned, and a miracle occurred in the universe. And I somehow managed to find the patience to just be present and to sit through cutscenes. I'm really glad that I did that. I'm glad that I went out of my comfort zone, and it was so rewarding that I did that. It was easily one of the best decisions that I ever made in gaming. I became obsessed with Yakuza Like a Dragon. Ichiban is by far my favorite character in gaming. No one has ever come close to being my favorite the way I love Ichiban. So with that being said, I love not only the character, but I love the gameplay. I love that it was based on JRPGs. I'm someone that loved Pokemon, the turn-based Nintendo games. So that gameplay was right up my alley. Now, I managed to finish that game and I absolutely loved it. I decided to ask online and ask you guys, ask a lot of my subscribers, what I should play next. And literally the only answer that I got next was Yakuza 0. It's been an overwhelming support of Yakuza 0. And along with that, people seem to just want to see it in general. I decided to give it a shot once again. And since I have come back to it, oh my goodness, I have been having an absolute blast. First off, I am now watching all the cutscenes, and I am loving this story. Kuryu is a super interesting character. He's certainly different than Ichiban, but I really appreciate him in his own unique ways. I feel like he's a man of few words, but he's very noble and very full of respect. And he's a really, really cool character, very interesting. So I'm excited to learn more about him. I also am just appreciating the storytelling in this. It is a super interesting story. So far in the very beginning, no spoilers at all, but there is even just a lot of controversy of just this parking lot and what took place and who's gonna take over this parking lot. So there's a lot of interesting variables going on so far in the story already, and it's moving really fast, and along with that, it sets up some really cool fights that the story adds some weight to it. Once again, no spoilers, but basically there are some people that we really hate and they are really jerks, and it's really fun to beat them up. Shout out to Yakuza. I'm also really, really appreciating the combat style much more this time than I did the first time. I'm mixing up my fighting styles a lot more, and I also am really taking advantage of all the money that I have and actually leveling up skills, and that has been an absolute blast. Along with that, I made it further this time than I did the first time because I'm just not as naive and foolish. Still a bit foolish though. But I made it to the side quests, and now I'm definitely hooked. I'm completely sucked in. Oh my gosh, I am loving this game. The only side quest that I will talk about today is the side quest where Kiryu, sorry if I screw up the pronunciation, becomes a fill-in director. That one was hysterical, certainly out of the character that I've already come to know, so it was super fun to just see that. I also just didn't really understand initially how deep this game really is. There's a lot of skills to unlock. There's a lot of equipment that you can unlock. There's even weapons that you can unlock. Along with that, you can tell that there's just a lot of secrets hidden throughout this world. And truthfully, this is just my very early impression, but this world actually might seem like it has more stuff than Like a Dragon's version of it. Tell me what you guys think, but I do feel like it feels almost like this game's a little more dense. Like I'm finding more things scattered throughout the map and different variations of it. I thought that this was really important to share with you guys because just by changing my perspective a bit and trying it again and being patient with myself, I had a completely different experience. So I highly suggest that you guys do the same with this game or even another game. If there's a game you've been interested in and you didn't necessarily enjoy it after putting in a little bit of time, try it again. If any of you guys have had a similar experience with this game, please let me know. I'm looking forward to making more coverage of this game. I'm going to keep making videos on it. I also want to continue making some videos on Like a Dragon. I was thinking of dropping the $70 on Infinite Wealth, but I'm not going to do that. And especially because a lot of you guys have said that it's not really worth it. Ichiban got dumbed down a little bit, so I'm definitely out. Like Kevin from Shark Tank. Would you guys maybe want to see me complete a whole side quest start to finish on Yakuza 0? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you guys have any other ideas of stuff you'd want to see from Yakuza 0, also let me know in the comments below. If you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy this. Peace!